by their own mother.
Blood just dripping down to the ground. So I'm 8 months pregnant. I try to run. I'm like, God, please don't let me die.
I don't know why I even came here to deal with some bull crap like this.
At a very young age, I started selling drugs, the same drugs she was addicted to.
I want to know why.
You took away her childhood.
Mother-daughter mayhem, right now.
My mom beat me as a child, and it still hurts me to this day. I want an apology.
Mom, I want to know why you always acted like you hated me. Mom, why did I have to grow up hungry into the streets?
I still suffer from what my mama did to me, but I try to stay strong.
You never called me and my sisters by our name. You always called us bitches. I want to know why.
Why did you beat us over and over again?
Mom, I'm here for closure today, and I need it.
Coming in and thanks for watching. Let's face it, mothers and daughters don't always get along. Sometimes the turmoil is so deep it can affect their lives all the days of their lives. Please welcome Ivory to the show. Ivory, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Now, Ivory, you've had serious conflicts with your mother, Tracy, but you came here for a reason. Talk about your relationship with your mother.
My relationship with my mom is so horrible. I don't have any contact with her. I feel like as an adult, I'm just like, I still go through stuff from how bad she beat us and starved us and neglected us and basically treated us like dogs when we were little. And it's like, as I feel like now I can actually talk about what she did to me, and I survived it, and I'm happy that I survived it, because sometimes I felt like I was gonna die, that I wasn't gonna make it, and I made it, and I feel like she owes me an apology.
So your mother was physically abusive?
She was physically abusive with me. I got pregnant really young.
15?
I got pregnant when I was 15, and I ran away from her house because she was starving me and my sisters. She wasn't feeding us. She was leaving us at home alone for days, sometimes weeks at a time. And I was pregnant, and I just got so fed up with it. Like, I dropped out of school. I got a job working at a fast food restaurant, and I had not seen her for months, like my whole pregnancy. And so I'm like 8 months pregnant, and I'm at my godmom's house, and just out of the blue, I hear a ring, the doorbell rings, and I was getting ready for work. And I hear the doorbell ring, so I go to the door. So it's my mom. So I'm surprised, because I haven't seen her in months, and I'm 8 months pregnant, so my stomach is like all the way out here. So I'm like, hi, Mom. So she was like, open this door. So I was like, okay. I didn't think anything of it. I opened the door. Next thing I know, with the belt buckle facing out, the first time she hit me, she hit me on my eye. I look down to the ground, it's blood just dripping down to the ground. So I'm 8 months pregnant. I try to run away from her. She attacks me like she's hitting me from behind. The only thing I can think about is saving my baby. Then, after I had my baby, a month later, my baby passed away when she was 6 weeks old.
Very sad. After this happened, your little baby boy died at the age of 6 weeks, and then your mother came to the funeral.
My mom came to the funeral. I didn't even know that she knew my baby passed away. Like, I haven't seen her in months. I haven't seen her since she basically beat me down while I was pregnant. She gets on the stage and she reads a poem. So everybody like, who is this? Who's this
your
lady?
Mom prepares a poem
for the baby that she never seen.
She never saw.
She beat me while I was pregnant.
The mother.
Yes.
8 months pregnant.
Yes.
What memories do you have? You got to have precious memories as a child. What are your...
No, I don't.
These are your memories.
Every time I think about my mom, I just think about, like, when she was, like, choking me, and I was praying, like, I'm a child praying, like, God, please don't let me die. Like, she's choking me. I'm seeing stars. I'm seeing a tunnel. I'm like, God, please don't let me die. Please, God, don't. And I'm praying. And then sometimes, like, when she would beat us so bad, I would pray, like, maybe it'd be better if I was dead.
Why are you here today? Because you haven't seen your mom in how long?
I haven't seen my mom in a couple of years. Like, I got married, and I had another baby. I have a daughter that's almost 2.
Good.
And thank you.
Are you okay? I mean,
yes. It's like I haven't seen her. Like, she came to the hospital when I was pregnant, and like, then I was just basically like, why are you here? Like, you don't know anything about me. You don't know any of my nieces. You don't know my kids. And she just came to the hospital and she was like, oh, look at my grandbaby. And then I didn't hear her. I haven't heard from her until today. Like, I had to bring her to the show. Like, that's how she
Ivory,
called
what's
us.
the point of doing this now? Because I sense this horrible things, this abuse upon you that you had nothing to do in causing. But you came here today for a reason. What is it?
Basically, like, I feel like I tried to, me and my sister basically tried to confront her before and tell her, Mom, you hurt us when we were little. You know, we felt so bad. I'm still going through stuff today.
You want an apology.
I want an apology. Like, I feel like she didn't apologize that day. Basically, she was like, what you want to do? You want to fight me or something? You think you could beat me? I'm like, Mom, I just want you to acknowledge what you did. I just want an apology. I would love to have a relationship with my mom. Like, my friends or everybody I know, like, they have moms, and I get sad. Like, they say, oh, I'm going to my mom's house. And I'm like, well, I didn't have a mama to raise me. Like, I've been taking care of myself since I was younger. I've been taking care of my sisters. I got my first apartment when I was 15. I'm like, Mom, you going to your mom's house? It's like, I want that. I want to be able to say, oh, I'm going to my mom's house, or my mom is cooking Thanksgiving dinner, or I'm going to drop my kids off at my mom's house.
So the first thing you want Mama to do is take responsibility, admit what happened, profoundly and sincerely apologize, then you would consider moving on.
Right, that's what I want. It's like all this time she has never admitted, like, oh yeah, I did that.
Please welcome Ivory's mother, Tracy, to the show. Tracy, come on out. You want to sit here? You want to move over? All right, Tracy, talk to me. Is what she's saying true?
Ivory was a very terrible child. I had police in my house all the time, running up and down the street all the time, skipping school, truancy officers in the house.
How does a 3 or 4-year-old be terrible?
This girl here attacked me in the house, pulled me by my hair, and attacked me. We had a fist fight in my house with the blanket and the toilet paper on the back porch. You was doing it with a boy on the back porch in my house.
When did this happen?
I want to ask a question. Hold on, I got a question.
You're a liar.
Right. So what? Did you beat me?
Mom.
Did you beat me?
Did you attack me?
Me?
You got your butt whooped on you because you were unruly. You didn't go to school like you supposed to. And the truancy officers was coming to my house, and the police and social workers, and I was going back and forth to court because of you.
I broke court papers. I got
the military base.
Tracy, hold on. You said, let me talk. What kind of mother were you to Ivory and the other girls?
I took them to church. We went to church all the time. We didn't go to church. We didn't go to church all the time.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't go to church.
Mom.
We didn't go to church.
We went to church because you wanted to be with the pastor.
Really?
Listen, Tracy, when she was 8 months pregnant, did you take a belt and hit her in the face?
No, I did not.
That didn't happen.
No, I didn't
happen. Why'd you come here?
I was asked to come here.
Yeah, but you came here to try to develop a relationship with Ivory, correct?
Yeah, I tried.
Okay, well, how are we doing so far? How are we looking?
It's not looking good.
All right, when we continue, I'm going to stay on this because somehow I want the yelling to stop, the emotions to come down, and to quiet down. Stay right there. We'll be back. Stay right.
More sisters, lots more pain.
She punched me in my face. She sit on my neck. She beat me. She beat me real bad. And my
Did she break your nose?
She broke my nose. She broke my nose.
And the moment no one saw coming.
They will never ever hear from me again. Don't come to my funeral. Don't make funeral arrangements for me. Don't do nothing.
Do you want to see your grand?
Stay out of my
Do you want to see your grand?
She won't even admit that she's wrong. Because she is evil. Like, that don't make sense. She is so evil.
You know, it's not easy, as we've seen, to heal from a lifetime of mother-daughter feuding. Ivory, first of all, you broke down. You're crying. We have your sisters coming in a little bit. What's in your heart right now? Please, Mama, listen. What's in
Because I just feel like she's an evil person. Like, all of those times when she, like, just did us so wrong and, like, just starved us and beat us. I'm just like, I'm 23 years old, and look at her. Like, she won't even apologize. Like, she know what she did. Like, she just, like, don't
Tracy,
even care.
Did any of that happen? Any?
No, none of it.
Did you have a drug problem at one point?
Never.
Never took drugs?
Never.
Why you leave us at home for 2 weeks by ourselves?
High blood pressure pills.
But never illegal drugs.
High blood pressure pills.
You never abused you never verbally abused him. You never beat him. Never took illegal drugs.
Never.
Right.
Please welcome Ivory's two younger sisters, Brandy and Elisa, to the show. Brandy and Elisa, come on up. going to sit here. Girls, you both have heard what your sister has said and what your mama has said. Let's go, Brandy. Brandy, what do you remember?
Okay, as a child, I was probably...
Talk up a little bit.
I'm sorry, I was probably maybe 13, and I remember I went to jail because I had ran away, and my mother had came to pick me up from jail. And when she picked me up, she was really angry with me. She's like, when you get back to the house, don't touch my food, don't eat nothing in my house, don't do nothing, just go in the room and sit down. So before we had got home, she had stopped at like Popeyes or KFC and got some chicken. So by the time we got to the house, I go in the house, and then she's like cursing like, touch my food, don't eat nothing in here, blah, blah, blah. Just, your sisters are funny to eat chicken, so my sisters are sitting right there eating chicken. So I got very upset, and when I had left jail, they had gave me like these iron pills. It was probably like 50 in like a pack, like a 4-pack. So I had punched all of the all of the iron pills out and took all of them.
You took them all?
All of them, because I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to.
Was that self-destructive?
Yes, it was.
You thought that might kill you?
Yes.
Now, why did you rather die than live in your mother's home?
Because I had been through so much. Like, I had been through so much and put up with so much. And it's like, when I had got out of jail, I thought maybe, you know, my mother would, you know, care a little bit more, you know, that I had got locked up for running away. But, like, when I got back home, it's just like the same thing.
Were there beatings?
Yes.
Were there times there wasn't enough food in the home to eat?
Plenty of times.
What kind of mother? Look her in the eye and you tell her what kind of mother she was.
I think that you were a bad mother to us. I really do. I think that you could have done better. You know, because of the fact, like, when we were in a home, we didn't have anything to eat. I'm quite sure we had enough assistance from the government to have enough food in our house.
Did she have a drug problem? Were you too young to know?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't know if she was on drugs or not, because I was too young to remember that.
Was she there when you came home from school? Did she take you to school?
There's plenty of times when I came home.
Was Ivory more of a mother in a sense?
Yes, Ivory was more of the protector.
Ivory
for
protected
us because, you know, she was the oldest in the house, because we do have an older sister, but she was living in Illinois at the time and we were living in Georgia. But yes, Ivory was more of a protector. So
Tracy, we now got two. We're going to come to Alicia. We're going to come to her. Do you remember any of this?
I want to say one thing to Brandy. You was my closest daughter to me.
And I still am.
You know, you came to my house in Evansville, Indiana. We had a wonderful time together. We did family things together and all of that. We talked on the telephone all the time. You always called
Is she a liar? Is she lying?
You always called to see how I was, and I always called to see how you was.
Is she lying? Is she lying?
Some of those things, yes.
She's lying,
but not all.
Which part am I lying about?
About the abusiveness and the food in the house.
Mom, we had food in the house, Brandy. Mom, you did abuse us.
We had food in the house, Brandy.
It's plenty of times where we went in the house.
Talk to me about the extension cords.
No, she didn't abuse us. She tried to kill us.
The extension cords. It's like
she tried to kill her. The police would have locked me up in Atlanta, Georgia. The police would have locked me up in Atlanta, Georgia.
Tracy, hold on.
You a liar. You a liar. I would have still been in jail if I tried to kill you.
Listen to this.
Attempted murder.
Did she beat you with extension cords?
Extension cords, broom, anything, shoes, it didn't matter.
Choke us, punch us in our face,
all right, hold on.
Eyes,
Lisa, let's hear from Elise.
Kick us, punch us,
Ivory, we got one more, Mama. We got Elise, go ahead. Lisa, what happened?
Well, when I was in first grade, I was living in this apartment complex, and she never let us really go outside that often. And it was a birthday party, like down on the same apartment complex that I wanted to go to. And she let me go. So I went outside and I went to the birthday party. And I guess I came back home too late because the party was over and we didn't have no food in the house. And plus I was hungry and they was having a birthday party, so I wanted to eat, okay? So I walked back up to the house. They was looking for me. They said, Mama looking for you, right? So I run back up to the house. I'm thinking I'm finna get in trouble. I remember I had some ladybug pants on. They was jeans. And I still remember everything I had on because I had so much blood on my clothes. Okay.
Blood?
So I get in the house and she punched me in my face. She sit on my neck. She beat me real bad. And my
Did she break your nose?
She broke my nose. She broke my nose. And then I went to defects custody.
Broke your nose.
I went to defects custody and they took her to jail. But I remember when I was at West Care because I had they put this plastic thing on my face to keep my nose in place. And my nose was so broke that both of my eyes were swollen underneath. And they kept taking pictures of my face. They kept taking pictures, and I had whelps. She beat me with extension cords. I had whips all over me, and they didn't let me go back for a long time. I remember she went to jail. My aunt came and everything.
And she was in jail for child abuse.
Tracy, do you remember any of this?
I was in jail for child abuse.
Do you remember?
Serious? I would still be in jail right now if I broke somebody's nose. A child?
Is she lying too?
They would have gave me years in jail for breaking a child's nose and abusing a child.
Did she break your nose?
She did. My nose was broke.
Elise, can you look at your mother? Tell her what she did to you.
That's what she did to me. You broke my nose. I remember this very well. That's the one thing.
When's the last time?
I'm really psycho.
When's the last time you two spoke? When's the last time?
Well, I graduated from high school, and I had a graduation barbecue. And she came to the barbecue, and I got my adopted parents' name tattooed on me the day of my graduation. And she was acting okay at the barbecue, and I showed her my tattoo that I had. I looked so cute, anyways. But she seen the tattoo, and she left early. So she texted my phone, this and that. You got that tattooed on you? Why you ain't get my name tattooed on you? And I'm thinking, like, what have you ever done for me? You were never there for me.
Tracy. Hold on, honey. Now, hold on. Tracy, why would all three of your own blood daughters lie about this?
Because Ivory, first of all, is up to you. Always been a pretty. What
about this one? What about this one?
This comes from Liz.
She's infected them.
Yes.
Right.
It's from the very beginning. You infected my children. That's why my household was messed up from the very beginning. My kids would separate because of your actions.
You're crazy. You're crazy. We've been taking my family children's services more than 20 times.
Nobody in my family deals with you. Nobody.
Our whole life.
Your dad.
Tracy, why would all three?
Hold on.
Nobody likes you.
Tracy.
I don't deal with you.
All right, forget about it. Ivory, forget. All right, hold on, honey.
I never want
All right, forget about Ivory. But these two are saying the same thing Ivory is saying.
Right.
Why would they all make up stories?
From her.
No, it isn't. Wait, is what you're saying coming from Ivory?
No, actually,
Is it your own memory?
I have my own.
All right, at least is what you're saying coming from Ivory,
I
or
live in a whole nother state than they do.
did she do this to you?
On the phone, she did. And I can remember everything she did to me. We lived in a house where
she was a child, right?
We lived in a house where rats, mice,
you tell me why.
Why are you here? Don't you want to change?
I don't even know why I'm here. And matter of fact, I don't know why I even came here to deal with this.
Because you don't want to be a woman and accept your responsibility.
No, I'm a woman,
what you
baby.
did.
A better woman than
so
you
why won't you admit?
Believe that.
Why won't you admit what you did?
We have one more child coming up next. Stay right there. One more.
My mom was so much of a bad mom.
Really?
I haven't seen one of my sisters in 12 years.
Build the final piece of this puzzle.
When's the last time you saw your mom?
I was either 8 or 9 the last time I saw her.
Put this relationship back together.
Maybe you can't handle the truth. The truth is so ugly, you want to run from the truth.
Or tear it to pieces.
At all. Never.
Love watching from your couch? Wait until you see us live. If you're going to be in the New York City area and want free tickets to see a taping of the show, go to our official website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 for your chance to talk back with Bill. One mom, 4 daughters, and a lifetime of feuding. You're seeing just some of it here. Can they learn to rebuild their relationship? We got one more daughter coming. I want you three to hold on. Tracy, between you and me, do you want a relationship with? Answer yes or no.
No.
Do you want a relationship with with none of them?
With Tortasia,
Right.
maybe?
You want a relationship with these two?
No.
That one.
That's funny.
nobody.
About to come out
Nobody.
here.
How can you say that as a mother? They got children.
Nobody.
You want no relationship.
Nobody. I want to go on with my life and live mine. I'm done.
That's what you be doing.
I'm done.
Okay.
Last. I'm done. I'm done. You won't torture me like you torture my family. It's not happening anymore with me. I got peace in my life now. No more. No more.
Tracy, this is your blood. One more thing. Describe. When's the last time you saw Cretaceous?
I'm done.
I have not seen. My mom was so much of a bad mom.
Really?
I haven't seen one of my sisters in 12 years.
Really?
Because of her.
Really?
That's Cretaceous.
Because her dad took care of her. That's why.
Same time last time I seen
All right,
her.
let's do this. You have not seen your sister in more than 10 years. Are you ready to meet her? We brought her here.
Yes.
Please welcome Ivory, Brandy's, and Alicia's sister, Cortasia, to the show. Cortasia, come on up. Say hi. Cortasia, have a seat. When's the last time you saw your mom?
When I was like
Speak up.
I was either 8 or 9 the last time I saw her, and I was in a group home.
How old are you now?
I'm about to make 19 next month.
So it's been about 10 years since you see your mom.
Yes.
When you came out, I saw you hug. Look at your sisters. I saw you hug your sisters. You didn't hug your mom. Can you look at your mom?
I could have hugged her too. I thought she was.
Love you too.
All right. What are your memories of your childhood before you went to the group home?
I just remember being beat all the time.
All right. Now, Tracy, 1, 2, 3, 4 have the exact same memory of getting beatings.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
It's a beating and a whooping for being
Let
out
me
of
ask
control.
Cortasia.
The same-
When
it's
you
the
say
same
a
thing.
beating, was it an open hand to the rear end, or was it
It was with anything she can put her hand on.
extension cords,
It was anything. It didn't matter.
belts,
what.
buckle ends of belts?
Yes.
Tracy, that's a beating. That's not a spanking. Now, you said Cortasia. Here is Cortasia. 10 years, she hadn't seen you. She wants to hug her mama, but she describes the same beatings as the other 3. Isn't what she's saying now believable?
No. Not at all.
And now you're going after.
Not at all.
Now you're going after
Not at all.
Cortasia.
I said a whooping and a beating is two different
Big
things.
thing.
With a belt.
Spankings are fine
With
in
a
my
belt.
book,
Yeah.
but beatings are not.
Yeah.
And,
I did
you
not beat,
a
I
child,
whooped.
not when you're 4, 5, 6 years old.
And she was spending her child support checks on money on men for drugs
For real?
and food and clothes for men.
For real?
Yes.
I bought you all clothes. You don't remember? You don't remember the press
Excuse me.
and the gym shoes and the outfits.
It was
and
showing
taking the
off.
TGI
You used to buy
Fridays
clothes, but you
and
took them
McDonald's
right back to the
and all that
store.
stuff.
You
and all
took
the
them right back. You took them right back,
You
yes.
never wore the Chris
Yes.
suits. You never wore the blue jeans. You never wore all
Cortasia,
that
hold
stuff.
on,
You never
ladies.
had your hair did.
Cortasia,
You
was
never
there
had none of that
food?
done,
Was
right?
there food in the home for you to be
never
well
had none of
fed?
that.
There was not food in the house.
No food.
There was nothing in the house.
So what happened to the $700 and some worth of food stamps I got? But I said, put them in the house. What are you talking about?
4 of them said no food. 4 of them. Cortasia, because you're the one she said she'd be closer. She's done with these 3. Was there enough food in the house to feed you?
No.
Did she provide motherly supervision of you as a child?
My sisters provided
Sister,
that.
did she physically not spank you, but beat you with objects that would cause welts and blood?
Yes.
Yes. Tracy, help me to understand it. Because maybe if one, maybe 2, but not 4 girls are going to say the same story and the same way because they want an apology from you. I think if we would start with an apology.
No,
But why
I'm
would
not
you just
doing
admit
that.
it?
Was there some communication on the telephone with you all? Was there?
I have something to say.
Was there?
No.
Tracy,
Was there?
hold on.
Was there some communication on the
Can you
phone
look at
between
me?
y'all?
Can you say apology? Can you look at the girls and say,
apologizing.
whatever I did as a mother,
No, I'm not doing it. I do not be bothered. I do
no
not wanna be
mistakes,
bothered.
no errors.
I'm gone. I do not want to
You're
be bothered.
done.
I'm home.
The
Going home, and
the
that's
last
it.
time me and all of my sisters
That's
were
it.
together like
Are we
that,
done?
she left these 2, my sister
done?
Lisa and my sister Cortasia, in a crack house. I was driving
going home.
past with my godmom.
Why don't you
I see
confront
my
her?
sister playing in the front of her yard.
How
I'm
about
like,
her?
Those are my sisters. Those are my sisters.
Can't you
I would've
handle
got them.
Hold
I
on,
would've got
Ivory.
them. They
Maybe
were
you
there
can't
for
handle the truth. The truth is so ugly, you want to run from the truth.
No,
And you want to
go
leave.
home to peace.
That's what you
I want to go back home to my husband.
You don't have
I want to
a
go back
home.
on the
Tell
road.
the truth.
You a lie.
Mom,
You got a house on Melrose Street in Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow,
What
okay.
about
What you
your
know
husband?
about me?
Right.
You ain't even around me. What you know?
You've been homeless for years.
What you know about
She just
me?
look like the
I got a
picture on the
job
show. They
and a
give her
home.
up.
What you know
Y'all
about
can
me?
see her outside the show.
What you know about me?
Right.
Baby girl, you ain't got nothing.
That's one of you.
You ain't got nothing.
Tracy,
That's why you beat me so.
I am one of you.
That's why you beat
does
me.
anybody in the audience believe Tracy? Anyone believe her? Do you believe these girls? We'll be back with more. Stay right there.
The behind-the-scenes drama you've been waiting for.
Just wanted an apology.
No, I'm not apologizing for nothing.
It's your choice. You're making a mistake.
Will Tracy make peace with her daughters or walk out of their life forever?
I love you, but I can't deal with you no more. I'm done.
Do you feel dissed by your own mother? Do you feel like she doesn't really love you at all? We want to hear your story. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text guest at 95902. Of course, message and data rates may apply. This is your chance, though.
I don't care about
you. Said Cortasia would support you. You said she would support you.
I got a new beginning in my life. I don't care about all that.
Why bring the girls into the world unless you love them and care for them?
That was then. They don't love me and I don't love them.
They came here because they love you.
And I'm ready to go home.
They came here because they love you.
No.
They want you.
Love me.
They do love you.
It's no love.
Yes, it is. Believe me.
Give me my purse. Let me go.
They just wanted an apology.
No. I'm not giving an apology for nothing because I ain't did nothing.
How about apologize and move on? Apologize and move on.
I'm not apologizing for nothing. Period.
You did nothing wrong.
Period.
Zero.
Period.
It's your choice. You're making a mistake, Tracy.
Can I get my purse? I'm done. They will never ever hear from me again. Don't come to my funeral. Don't make funeral arrangements for me. Don't do nothing for me.
Do you want to see your
Stay out of my
Do you want to see your grandbaby?
Don't call me no more. Don't call my job. Don't call no self.
What about the grandbabies?
Don't call my mom asking about me. Don't call nobody asking about me no more.
That's
I'm done
hard,
with them.
Tracy. That's hard.
I'm done. Do you hear me? I don't like liars. I don't like people that procrastinate all the trouble and problems they put me through in my life.
They're your daughters.
I don't like it. I don't want that. No, I'm done with you. I'm done. Okay, I love you, but I can't deal with you no more.
Mom, why?
I'm done.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you hear me?
She did nothing wrong
with you. Okay.
Right here.
I love you, but I'm not gonna deal with you no more, Brandon.
For what? That's what I'm saying. For what?
I'm not gonna deal with this.
That's what I'm saying.
More.
Mom, we can't
confusion.
Can you just listen for a minute?
No,
because you're just angry.
No,
all I'm trying to tell you is we came here for a reason. Okay. We didn't come here to make you seem like a bad. We came here to build our relationship. Bring our relationship back together.
When you get away from everybody, I know how you are. Call me then, okay? Talk to me, all right?
We're trying to get our family back together, and it's like you're just trying to give up.
I'm not gonna do it. I want to go home.
Okay, Mom, Mom,
I'm going home.
Mom, you haven't seen
going home.
Mom, you haven't seen Tay-Tay. Mom, you haven't seen Tay-Tay in years, and you're just gonna leave like that?
I'm going home.
Listen, your daughter.
I'm going back to Georgia. I'm going home.
Mom, listen to this one. Listen to this one.
You don't want to finish the show since you already came all the way out here?
Right.
Grandbaby.
I've came. I love you all. Okay.
Okay, Mom.
I love you all.
Could you listen,
you look nice though.
I can't thank you.
How about prove?
Could you listen to
Tracy, prove your love. Prove it.
It's already proven.
Prove it.
I know that I love them.
Cortasia?
It's all That's all you do.
No, she can go back out there with Tay-Tay because Tay-Tay, she's.
I like her to come out. And would you girls agree just to listen?
Okay.
Yeah.
She wants to talk to you.
Let's do this. They've agreed.
I'm not
You can come and say whatever you want to say and then leave.
No. I'm done. I'm done.
Mom, you can't do it.
Period. Yes, I can. You already know. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done.
All right, have a seat. You two get away. Cortasia, sit down with your mom.
No, just get away.
Get away. Get away.
They don't have to get away. They can stay if they like.
Now, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
Okay, Cortasia, I'm listening.
I actually wanted you there to come to I'm about to have, I'm pregnant now. And I wanted you to be there for when I had my baby too, because you wasn't there for the last one. And I really just wanted to know why, like, all the stuff, why did it happen? I was young. I couldn't make my own decisions, and you was there to make my decisions for me, and you made bad decisions for me.
Okay, so you can't remember not one good thing, one happy moment.
I remember a couple of good things, but the bad things overweigh the good things.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're pregnant right now?
Yes.
With your don't you want to see your new grandbaby?
I have another
make
baby.
any arrangements necessary. I'll pay for the
Tracy,
ticket.
how about this?
I'll give the baby anything the baby needs. I'll do anything I gotta do for her.
How about this, honey?
But I am not.
How about saying whatever I did? I'm not going to say what I did. Whatever I did, as your mom, apologize for whatever I did. Let's not say what it is. Look at her and tell her.
Whatever I did, as your mom, I apologize.
Okay.
All right, now to this one. What do you have to say? Whatever you did.
Whatever I did as your mom, I apologize.
Next.
Whatever I did as your mom, I apologize.
How about Ivory? Whatever I did as your...
No.
All right, let's leave these three in it.
Yeah.
Now, can we go out there and conclude the show in about 1 minute, and then away you go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. That's it. 1 minute. And just apologize for whatever you did, then you go. All right. You want to make one statement to these three, and then that'll be it. And I want you three to listen on mic, on camera, to what you have to say. And make it loud. Let them hear it.
I love you all. I always have loved you all. You're always in my thoughts, in my heart, in my prayers. I'm a changed woman. I go to church now. I evangelize. I'm really active in church right now. I'm really active on my job. I got a promotion. I'm a supervisor now. And I'm doing very well. I got a house. I'm with my husband. We're working on our marriage, and my marriage is going well.
She's pregnant.
But I love you all, and I wouldn't mind you all being a part of my family.
Tell
you know, and we started from the beginning and making things work.
Obviously, she's fake and she's lying because she's talking to 3 daughters and she has 6 kids. She's lying. Look,
Hold on.
She really felt that way. She was talking to me too.
Ivory, just for a moment, honey. I'm coming, Ivory. Now, just for a moment, Ivory. Now, you're going to tell these 3 girls that you're going to apologize for whatever. I'm not going to have any specific acts, but I want you to use your own words to apologize to these 3. Whatever you did to them as children, you're very sorry for because you're a religious woman. Only if you mean it, not for TV. I want it to be from the heart. Talk to those 3.
Whatever I did as your mom, I apologize.
I have something to say.
Do you 3 accept? Go ahead.
I have something to say first. I am very grateful. I won't say grateful for what I've went through because it made me a stronger person. And also it showed, I now know what a real mother's supposed to be like because I do have a mother now and who adopted me and showed me how mother's supposed to be. No matter what you do, no matter what happens to you, that mother always comes back to make sure you're all right. Even if you did something to your mother, that mother always comes back to make sure you're okay. And that's what I got now, and that's why I'm glad. But I'm grateful because I have a mom, but I'm not grateful because they didn't get what I got.
All right, are you 3, do you accept this motherly apology and begin your 3 relationships from this day forward and forget about the past and move on? Do you agree to that?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want her to be the grandmother to the baby you're carrying right now in your womb?
Oh, yes. About me, no.
Yes. All right. Mama, we made a breakthrough. I'm so glad you didn't leave. I hope in the future, between you and Ivory, we might be able to do something. But this is progress. Not a lot, but it's a little. We're going to talk more about this later in the show. We'll be back. Stay right there.
Still move on with my life. I mean, if they contact me, I'll have some contact with Brandy, Lisa, and Quotation.
Love watching from your couch? Wait until you see us live. If you're going to be in the New York City area and want free tickets to see a taping of the show, go to our official website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 for your chance to talk back with Bill. It's time to go to your phone and get ready for today's viewer decision. Earlier, Ivory and her sisters confronted their mother, Tracy, about being a bad mom. Do you think Tracy and her daughters will work out their differences? Call 855-TELL-BILL with your decision. You're also going to receive some valuable offers. What will you decide? Call 855-TELL-BILL now. Just talk to me. Everybody makes mistakes in their lives, but our guests today say they have to live through the consequences of their mother's destructive actions their entire lives. And now they want it to end today. Please welcome Sam to the show. Sam, how you doing?
Hello, everybody.
All right, what brought you here from Chicago today?
I wanted to bring my mother on the show to get an apology, a little bit of an understanding of why she did what she did and why she decided to take me along for the ride.
What did she do to you as a child?
She had some drug addiction problems. She spent her money on other things when she should have spent it on things that were needed for the household. At a very young age, I started selling drugs, the same drugs she was addicted to.
You did?
Yes.
Your mother got you on the street to sell?
No, she didn't. I had to support myself.
You had to go out,
yes.
You had to sell drugs. You had no money.
I knew the people she would buy drugs from, and we grew up in this neighborhood. I grew up in the neighborhood, so everybody was very familiar. The setting was very, realistic, but I knew that if I needed to wash my clothes and I wanted to eat and there was things that I wanted to do, I would have to provide the money for myself to do
How old
those.
were you at this point?
14.
14 years old.
Yeah.
You became a drug salesman because of that. And what's your relationship like with her now?
Right now, we're good. We have a relationship. We've come to terms with what has happened. Now it's time to move forward. She criticizes me. I criticize her. I have a 4-year-old, and I want her to be a big part of his life. Now she's clean, but now there's other issues. There's prescription drugs because she has bad knees. So I just want to make sure she has an addictive personality. I want to assure myself that my son is not going to experience anything I experienced.
Do you trust her? Because if you let your little boy get with your mother, his grandmother, which is a great thing to have grandparents in somebody's life. But do you trust her with your son?
I want him to have a simple childhood. I had to grow up very fast, very quickly. There's a lot of things in life that I knew at a certain age that I shouldn't have known until 5 years later.
What do you want to say to Mom today? And I want to get her out here. What do you want to say to Mom?
I want to know why. Why wouldn't you just leave me at my grandmother's house? Why did you have to introduce me to these things? Why did I have to grow up as quick as I did?
Please welcome Sam's mother, Kimberly, to the show. Kimberly, come on out. All right, Kim, you've heard what your daughter is saying. I know you're very... Why are you crying? Very emotional?
Because it bothers me that she had to live that life.
So you'll take responsibility?
Of course I will. I mean, it was what it was. I made decisions that were horrible. But there were also times that Samantha made choices just because she chose to.
Maybe she didn't have the tools from a good mother to make the right choices.
She's always... I'll tell you what. For the 5-year lapse when I was on crack, okay, I'll take the fault for that. But for other choices, I didn't do that until she was in her teens.
Right.
As far as teaching my daughter stability and how to stand on her own 2 feet and work for what she wants, she had those values.
Do you still have a drug problem?
No, I've been clean for 13 years.
That's good. That's good. Sam, is there anger? Do I sense a little bit of anger, remorse? Is there something below the surface about what you had to do to survive because your mother was a crack cocaine addict?
I'm angry that she's so nonchalant about it.
Hey, just can't say it, it's done. Not words, deeds.
I carry this with me inside. It's just, it's everything is not so simple. It's not so, it's over, but it's not over.
What do you want to see happen today? You both are here. You look like you love each other. Tell Mom what you expect from her. What do you expect from her now?
To work on our trust, our communication. You are my son's grandmother.
I don't feel that you had a lot of, I don't know, Sam. It was hard. I get that, all right? And I get the fact that I wasn't there, all right? And you had to spend a lot of time with relatives.
And that's a big deal, Mom. That's like saying, I'm sorry to move on. You took away her childhood.
Yeah. Part of it.
How many 14-year-olds are selling crack cocaine on the streets of Chicago?
No.
Hopefully not many, but this is one right there.
Yes, there is.
And you made her do that.
Yes, I did.
Take responsibility. And I'm sorry, let's move on. That's a big one.
That is a big one. But I can only apologize for this for so long. I can only try to make our relationship better for so long. I mean, how many times do I have to, look at you in the face and go, I'm sorry, or try to show you that I have turned my life around. I've kept a job. I've kept a home. I mean, what does it take?
Sam, do you accept it at this point? I see tears. I see sincerity. I see reality.
She is a beyond genuine person. She really is.
Well, but why can't you? All right, then. All right. I love this. Look at this. She loves you and she wants it. Accept her apology and move on.
I love you to death.
Good. We'll be back with more. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Mother-daughter drama.
I can only apologize for this for so long. I mean, what does it take?
Why would all 3 of your own blood daughters lie about this?
This comes from this.
She's infected them.
Yes.
Right.
From the very beginning, you infected my children. My kids were separated because of your actions.
When the past holds so much pain for mothers and daughters, is it possible for them to move on and move forward in all of their relationships? Please welcome psychologist Robbie Ludwig to the show. Robbie, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi, Robbie. Let's go with the easy ones first here at the very end. I mean, tough childhood, but I see something going on which is good.
Well, clearly they love each other. There was an apology. And I think, what's most important to realize is there are some needs that can't be met from childhood. And I think the best thing to do at this point, first of all, are you in like an Al-Anon kind of program?
Me?
For adult, no,
Sam.
For children who had parents who were drug addicts.
No.
You might really like that because there's a similar theme for kids who have parents who are addicted.
Now, Robbie, what about We have a real problem with Tracy and the 3 and Tracy with the 4. I don't like the fact that Ivory's like cut out of the pack and that she's different.
I think what's happening here is that Ivory and Tracy have a similar personality, and they go at each other. And the truth, and I'm a mother, so I know what a hard job it is. And the fact of the matter is, as much as we would like to, as mothers, say, I'm a fabulous mother, I am such a good mother, here's the truth. Your kids decide whether they think you're a good mother or not. And as painful as that is, that's the bottom line. Sometimes we get biological mothers who are not maternal. They give life to us, but they can't give us what we need emotionally.
Right.
And what's really good to know is it's good to know when that happens. And so you get that nurturing and what you need from other people. There is this myth that family and connecting with family is healthy. Not always. Not always. Sometimes we don't get the right parent for us. And when that happens, when there's a mismatch, then it's our job to say, I set you free with love, try to figure out what you got from that situation, and there are other people who can nurture you, who want to be in your life, and you grieve the loss of what you wished for.
Robbie, that is great. That is wonderful. When we continue to Bottom Line, for more info, go to the website, BillCunninghamShow.com. Want to take a peek behind the cameras? Then follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, or follow me on Instagram, because you don't want to miss a minute of the backstage drama. It's unedited, unfiltered, and unbelievable. It's time to go to your phone and get ready for today's viewer decision. Earlier, Ivory and her sisters confronted their mother, Tracy, about being a bad mom. Do you think Tracy and her daughters will work out their differences? Call 855-TELL-BILL with your decision. You're also going to receive some valuable offers. What will you decide? Call 855-TELL-BILL. If you're in the middle of mother-daughter mayhem, here's the bottom line. Learn from your mother's mistakes and be better. And Ivory, one thing I want you to know before you leave the show, because I don't think we had real closure with you, is that you have 3 sisters who love you very much individually and collectively, and that you 4 have a bond that will never be broken.
And I just want to say that you are lovable. You're likable right away.
And we thank you. I'll tell you what. Thank you for coming on. At the end of the show, Tracy, you're a God-fearing woman. You go to church. You said, I'm sorry to 3. There's one more that needs an apology.
I'll pray on it.
You will pray on it. You will pray on it.
Yeah.
That's good.
I want to thank all my guests for coming in, and I'll see you the next time.
A lot of lies been told. I'm not really the person they say that I was. I know who I am, and I know my heart and how I care about people.
I still feel like I have closure because I can see now that it will never be what I want it to be. Like, she can never be the mother that I want her to be.
I wasn't being cold and mean. It was just a lot of disrespect. I don't feel sorry for anything I said.
We all have we're a wonderful family with or without her.
We have wonderful families at home. We have kids at home. So.
And we have each other, of course.